Yo guys, what is up? Back with another video. I haven't been uploading a lot, cause I wanted to do this video, but I wanted to wait till like everybody was like excited for this type of video. Anyway, I'm here with Brandon, and we're gonna be talking about the new Halloween movie that is coming out. Basically, John Carpenter. Well, in 1978, the original Halloween came out, and then John Carpenter, he made a couple more movies after that, and then Rob Zombie made a reboot, two of them, made a reboot, actually, and then after that, John Carpenter and Rob Zombie or whatever, they did something, and now John Carpenter can make a movie or something, and then he's making one. It's coming out October 19th, I believe. Something like that. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about the movie, making predictions and stuff. So anyway, basically, John Carpenter, he said that, this movie is going to be a direct sequel to the first Halloween that came out in 1978. There's been like rumors and stuff saying that Michael, he isn't really going to be immortal. He's gonna be like normal human, and there's not even gonna be a brother-sister relationship between them. Which I think, in my opinion, Michael Myers should be immortal because he just walks around with a kitchen knife. Like, what is a kitchen knife going to do? Like, look at Jason Voorhees. He has to have a big machete, and he's like pretty much immortal. He's this big zombie dude, and he has a machete and still being taken down. Imagine some human with a little tiny kitchen knife walking around trying to kill people. Like, all it takes is just one shot to the heart or to the head. He's dead. Like, that's one of the reasons Michael should be immortal. Another reason, since Michael said he's not gonna be brother, or he's not gonna be what's the name's brother or whatever, I think they should stick to the original story because they were trying to go for like the first one. It was so simple, and like it was like one of the best horror movies ever, and I think it would kind of mess up the original Halloween because they're changing up the storyline. That wouldn't be good. I feel like people would just get sick of watching it after this movie, if they do change it, the timeline or whatever. But anyway, like, let's talk about The Mask. John Carpenter and a few other people from the cast, or like the directors and stuff, they said that Michael Myers, he was gonna have the same mask, or identical to the one used in the first one, which I think that should happen. They should use the same mask. But John Carpenter, he did say the mask was gonna be beaten up a little bit. So I feel like that is smart. I feel like this movie is gonna be, I feel like John Carpenter, like, this movie, it's either gonna be the best movie ever or it's gonna suck. Because John Carpenter, basically, he didn't know what he was doing whenever he was making these, and then Rob Zombie, he made some, and then like after a few years he got to see what the fans thought of it and like what corrections he could have made. So this one, he's trying to, like, okay, so last time I messed up on this, so now I need to do this. So I feel like it's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. Like, from like what the fans thought of it, he can like know now. So like he can make improvements. But like, I feel like basically, so you guys, you know how Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, or Nightmare on Elm Street, and like all the like Leatherface and stuff, they have just been garbage. The slasher franchise is like over now. Now it's all this just demon crap on TV, and it's just garbage. Like, and people, they want to see slashers, and I feel like if this movie does really good, it's gonna bring everything back. It's gonna bring Friday the 13th back, Nightmare on Elm Street, Leatherface is gonna bring everything back, and it's gonna be good. So like we are hoping, like that this movie is good, because we want to see other movies. Like, basically everything is depending on this movie. If it's good, then we're getting everything back. Everything's just, it's gonna be good. But if it's bad, then we're screwed. Like, we're never gonna see any other slasher movie ever, because it's gonna be over or whatever. But I do feel like Michael should be immortal. He should have a brother-sister relationship with whatever her name is. I forgot. I think it's Lori or whatever. And John Carpenter could like improve. I'm not saying that he did anything bad, because he was like he did do a lot of good stuff. People loved it, people hated it, but like I feel like it, out of all this time he had from the first one, he could like based on like listening to what the fans think, he could be like okay, so I need to improve on this or whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. But guys, so now I'm gonna let Brandon talk. So here we go.
I like how you're talking about how how about the slashers now that everything's based off like demons and stuff. But I can kind of disagree with you about that, because think about it, any new slasher movie doesn't scare you. It doesn't scare me.
Because there's just reboots off the same thing, so you already know what's gonna happen. Like, well, let's talk about Halloween. Have you seen Halloween?
Which one?
I don't know. Have you seen a Halloween movie?
Yeah.
Which one?
I've seen the one by Rob Zombie.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. John Carpenter, what Rob Zombie did wrong was he put in Michael's childhood, which I felt that he did that completely wrong, and it just messed it up kind of. Which I like the childhood part. I like that a lot. Like I like how he showed more of his childhood, because that's pretty much where every serial killer gets its like away from, like the way the killer is, like where it gets its backstory from. Like Jason Voorhees, Nightmare on Elm Street didn't really do that. Leatherface, stuff like that. But Michael Myers, he's supposed to be this big guy that does not talk, that would do anything just to kill his sister. That's all he's trying to do, is just kill his sister. You don't need like his childhood or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying, Brandon?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause he's not gonna be scary if, like, 15 years ago he was walking around all happy and crap, killing people, like, as a little kid, not getting his way and crying. Like, that's stupid. Like, 'cause, like, what happened, like, with the Rob Zombie film, he basically, like, his sister and his sister's boyfriend were having sex or whatever, and he always was around that, and he didn't get to go trick-or-treating or whatever, so he got mad, killed his family, turned into a horrible serial killer. 15 years later, he broke out of jail, was obsessed with his sister, we thought he tried to kill her, and then no, he just tried to hug her and then like take her with him wherever he goes. Like, that's stupid. Like, the Rob Zombie, he tried to make you feel like bad for Michael. Like, he wanted you to like, oh, he's not bad, he just wants a sister. Like, that's not a horror movie. That's just like, I don't like it. That's just my opinion, guys. What do you have to say about the Rob Zombie? What do you think Rob Zombie did wrong, Brandon?
I kind of agree with you on everything. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, what am I supposed to add on to that?
But the one thing I do like about Rob Zombie's Halloween, like the mask, it was beat up because it was like in the floorboards in that burnt down house for 15 years. And like, if like the original Halloween with John Carpenter, he didn't do that. He just made it look different. Like, he literally like just threw in some random sculpts, which, like, this is kind of what I was saying before, how John Carpenter, now he's gonna make the mask dirtier because he saw he's getting like impacted, like the effects from all the fans and like Rob Zombie's movie, how like it made more sense to like make the masks dirty. That's why John Carpenter is making the masks dirty and beat up and stuff, because like he's getting like different facts and like it's changing everything about his ideas and stuff. Basically, like, he's getting charisma, or not charisma, but like, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I guess that's gonna wrap it up. Anyway, guys, if you want me to make more videos like this, talking about horror movies or just anything, comment down below. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.